So here we have the Valerion VisionMaster Pro 2, which is a cinematic grade RGB triple laser projector, coming from the same group that brought us AWOL Vision ultra short throw projectors, which you know we love. So I'm really excited to get this out of the box, check out all the different features it has, show you guys different kinds of content on the 120-inch screen up to our new 180-inch portable screen that we put outside that is honestly just ridiculously big, and then give you guys some buying advice at the end to see if the Valerion VisionMaster Pro 2 is right for you. First things first, let's take it out of the box, which by the way is actually a nice foam carrying case for long-term use. So you're able to store everything inside of this and keep it protected. And first out of the box is the actual AC adapter, which is necessary to plug it in, of course. And then you actually have a very nice premium two-tone remote. Now this is one of the nicest remotes that I've seen for a TV or a projector. And best of all, it is backlit, which you'd expect for something that's going to be used in the dark or in a theater room. It's got an instruction manual, of course, and then you have the projector itself, which is one of the most premium looking projectors that I've had in the house, to be honest. I like on the front, it's just a nice, shiny, glossy look with the lens on one side and the sensors on the other, of course. The sides look really nice with those 10-watt speakers on each side. It's just a very cool design in my opinion. A cool feature on the bottom is that you both have like the twisty feet in the back to angle it down, and you also have a little pedestal to kick it up in the front. So you're able to kind of manipulate it how you need to in order to get the best projection. And then on the back, we'll go left to right to make it easy for you guys. We have the power plug, you have an optical output, a couple USB ports, 3 HDMI ports, one of them being the eARC port, and then you have a headphone jack, wired internet, and then the power button, of course. But again, overall, the VisionMaster Pro 2 looks very premium. Let's hope that it performs that way as well. So now that we have it out of the box, let's get some real quick details on the Valerion VisionMaster Pro 2. First off, this is an RGB triple laser with a brightness of 3000 isolumen. You can project this from 40 inches up to 300 inches, which is crazy big, but it is a 4K UHD resolution projector that does give you 110% of the Rec 2020 color gamut. And of course, it does have Dolby Vision and HDR10+, plus IMAX Enhance and Filmmaker mode, so you're getting all kinds of awesome movie formats. We mentioned the speakers before, but you're getting Dolby Audio and DTS:X from the internal speakers, but you know, if it was me and this was in my home theater, I'm probably gonna connect it to some sort of massive sound system to match the visual experience you're gonna get from this projector. And then last but not least, you have some features that come from this OpicFlex lens system, one being that it's an actual optical zoom. So you have 0.9 to 1.5 to 1 throw ratio, which is really nice because a lot of times we're trying to set the projector up to the screen and it's too close, too far where your stand is sitting or whatever it might be on. So it's really nice to have that optical zoom. And of course, then it has all the other features you'd expect like autofocus, auto keystone, obstacle avoidance, and then auto screen alignment, which is really helpful when you have a screen up on the wall already. So man, that's a lot of features, but with all that said, let's fire it up so we can get a look at this projector, and we'll start off with the Google TV operating system. Now, having Google TV is much better than the Android TV of old. You have more customization, you're able to put in profiles, but you're still able to download all the apps that you would have before. So we have all kinds of apps that we use on this Google TV operating system. And I like that you can continue watching different programs from different TVs in the house. There's just so much to do here. It's pretty intuitive, and it's probably my favorite operating system as we've talked about before. It also has the ability to go into like an ambient mode. So if you're sitting here and you're not paying attention, it'll just go and play some cool images in the background, show the time, show the temperature, all that kind of stuff. It's pretty neat. And then lastly, we do have the free TV channels from Google TV. So in case you don't want to have to buy cable or whatever, you do get quite a bit of different content that you can watch, from live content to different shows that you can rewatch. So if you bought this awesome projector and you're more of a movie watcher and you're a gamer or whatever, you have these free Google TV channels so you don't have to subscribe to cable. So that's pretty awesome. But I am one of those guys that pays for cable, YouTube TV, so fire that up so we can check out some live sports, because that's what's really important, right? Now, one thing that I did not mention when I turned on the Google operating system is that this thing is extremely bright. It's probably the brightest long throw projector we've ever had in the house. I did take it outside. I'm going to show you that in a minute, and I just couldn't believe how bright it was. But the same thing when we're in the studio. This literally looks like I have a TV on the wall, and it's 120 inches, so that is fantastic. It's really hard to quantify how bright this is, but 3000 isolumen is really bright for a long throw projector like this. And the contrast is really good too. 4000 to 1 native contrast. And then if you engage the enhanced black level or the EBL that this projector has, you're getting 15,000 to 1 contrast ratio. So now that's 3 to 4 times better than some of the TVs we were talking about. So to showcase this, we'll put a little HDR demo up here actually, because it makes it look a little bit better. And on the left, you can see that is without the EBL engaged, so just the native contrast. And on the right, you have the EBL with the 15,000 to 1 contrast ratio. So you can clearly see on the right, there's just much deeper black levels, and it just makes the picture look that much better. So really cool feature that the VisionMaster Pro 2 has, the EBL or the enhanced black level. And then the upscaling looks really good. It's extremely crisp. And then the motion, you know, all these things that we check out on TV, the motion looks fantastic. There's not a lot of judder. We're not seeing anything that, you know, makes you nauseous with regards to the soap opera effect. So you have some different settings you can move around again and get it to how you like for custom motion and clarity. But honestly, it looks fantastic. So we're gonna take it out into the living room for the gaming section, and it's gonna be brighter, so that'll give us a good idea of how well the brightness can stand up to a better lit room. So to test some gaming, we actually took it out into the living room, and one of the things that I wanted to do is set it up off angle, because that's a cool feature of having a long throw projector, is that it doesn't have to just sit right in the middle of your living room, or you don't need a stand right underneath it like an ultra short throw. So setting it up next to the couch, we were able to angle it and still get a really nice looking image up onto the 120-inch screen out here in the living room. And typically when we have a long throw projector right here, there's just no way we can project it any bigger than like 100 inches. So we could actually make this about 200 inches from the same distance. So it's really nice that this has the optical zoom. And then when it comes to gaming, again, we have 3 HDMI ports on the back. All of them can run 4K at 60 Hertz, which gives you like 15 milliseconds of input lag, which is really good for a projector. And if you want to make it even faster, it does 1080p up to 240 Hertz, and you're only getting 4 milliseconds of input lag. So that's really fast if you're going to be gaming from a PC. Those are all really good numbers when you're playing something like Call of Duty out here. It's very snappy, quick responsive. Again, we're in a brighter room, so it still looks really good, really bright, and has good contrast. Of course, some of that is because we have this Fresnel daylight ALR screen, which makes it look better in a brighter area, so it's rejecting light from kind of like all the different angles. Now, of course, it doesn't look quite as good as it would if it was back in the office or outside again, which we're going to show you in a second, but I really like that having it off angle, I'm able to fire this up on a giant screen, play some video games out in the living room, day or night. It's pretty awesome. But like I said, let's take it outside because this is where it's going to get really fun. So I'm really excited to set up the 180-inch screen out here. I had no idea how big this was going to be. We did have a 120-inch floor rising screen out here one time, and that was big enough. But this 180-inch is ridiculous. It's so big, it takes up the entire backyard, but I can see this being very useful out here on movie nights. And that's just what we did, because we like to come back here, start a campfire, have some s'mores, watch movies out here, and this thing is ridiculous. The combination of this giant screen and the fact that we have this VisionMaster Pro 2 sitting back here behind us, and really I can put it at almost any depth. Originally I had it up closer, but you can actually put it back on the concrete and still fill the entire screen from like 20 feet away because of that optical zoom. So the combination of that zoom, the size of the screen, the ability to move it around left and right, and there's a lot of benefit of having this for a home theater projector. And again, it has 2 speakers, one on each side, so the sound quality is actually really good out here. I would like to get a sound bar connected to it, or maybe use Bluetooth speakers. That might give it a little bit more of a boost, maybe put it underneath the screen coming back out at us, but I'd have to get a longer HDMI for that, or just use the Bluetooth connection. But overall, this is a really great home theater option, outside or in. And I suppose since we're out here watching this, I should explain that this looks fantastic. So normally we're concerned about going up over 120-inch. It might not be as bright, but this VisionMaster Pro 2 backed up on a 180-inch screen still looks brighter than any other projector I've had out here before. So that's pretty impressive. The VisionMaster Pro 2 also retains great color, great contrast, and the motion looks fantastic. So all the things that you want on a great home theater projector. So I don't know, I mean, this is really awesome. It's one thing to have like a TV in your house or projector, but to be able to go outside with this projector on a 180-inch screen, I feel like I should be charging everybody $20 to come and watch a movie out here. But in all seriousness, let's get into some buying advice. If you click on the links in the description below, you can actually put a $50 refundable deposit down on the VisionMaster Pro 2, and that's going to save you an extra $200 off even the early bird special pricing. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to reserve that price at $1,899 versus $3,500 at the retail price. And if you're talking about $3,500, that's probably what you're going to pay or more for an ultra short throw projector. So to get this at $1,899 and lock that in, I think it's a steal, because if you're talking about other long throw throw projectors in this price range, around $18.99, none of them are gonna be 3000 ISO lumen and have all these different features and look this nice. So it's a really awesome home theater projector. It looked fantastic in all the different rooms we have with all the different content, whether I'm watching sports in my office or if we're gaming out in the living room, or of course, if we're watching movies out with a 180-inch gigantic screen. Really happy with the performance, but I'm interested to know what you guys think. Are you interested in a nice home theater style long throw projector like this? Let me know in the comments, and make sure to check out the links in the description below so you can get that discount off the early bird pricing. And I want to thank Valerion for letting me be one of the very first people to check out this VisionMaster Pro 2. I really like it. Make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one.